everybody, this is Christine with Indigo Wings Healing. I am here with you for the general reading for the week of December 5th through the 11th. I'm going to try to, my intention, I should say, was to try to make this a really quick reading because I'm still feeling a little under the weather. But as you can see, I had some extra cards pop out. So I'm going to get through this as quick as I can, despite that. So I'm going to jump right in, and then at the end of this, I will give you my contact information. So for Monday and Tuesday, I thought that this was really interesting, the cards that came up. We had the Two of Air, and then we had the Justice card. And I feel like the two of these cards coming up together was kind of interesting, and especially if you got a chance to see the reading from last week, the card for the weekend, so what we're coming off of from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, was the Life Experiences card, where for some people, it may not have been anything, huge, but people are realizing that they've got some decisions to make, or they're having some epiphanies. And so I feel like this is a perfect carryover for some of that. So some of you are going to be feeling like you are just at a stalemate. You've got something going on where you have a decision and you're kind of burying your head in the sand because you just don't feel like dealing with it. For some people, you might just be pretending like there's not a problem. A lot of times the Two of Air comes up, and it's something that is more of an inner conflict where we're at odds with ourselves. It's not so much of something that's going on externally with another person or with a situation. It really has to do something that we're trying to figure out for ourselves, for our own life. And this card is asking us to make a choice. The numerology of this card indicates that whatever choice it is that we're considering, it's necessary in order for us to live the life that we want, in order for our situation to improve. So whatever's going on with you, if you're feeling like you're just not satisfied, not comfortable, want something better for yourself, being at a standstill with whatever this interpersonal struggle is, it's not serving you, and you need to make a decision. And so with the Justice card, the major message here with this is that you need to do what you know is right. Most of us who are in this situation, you don't want to make this choice because it's hard. You're comfortable where you are. You might not like where you are, but you're comfortable. And you are going to have to go through some changes in order to move forward. And not everybody likes change. Change can be difficult. Change can be unknown. And so you just avoid it instead of do it. But and the message on the card here is, I don't know if that's in focus, the message is do what's right, and that you need to stand up for what you believe in. So I don't think that the message for the beginning of the week could be any more clear, that you're in this situation where you've got a choice to make, and you know the direction that you need to head in. And it's interesting, the numerology of the Justice card is an 8, which there's a lot of meanings behind 8, but one of them is a number of karmic balancing. And I think for some of you, whatever this interpersonal issue is that you are trying to make a decision about, I feel like it's gonna be, it's something that's a karmic balancing situation for you, whether you're leaving a situation with like a karmic soulmate or a partner or some sort of situation, but it's something that's based in a balancing of karma. So this is something that you have to go through and that you're fated to go through. You didn't do anything wrong, or you didn't choose the wrong path or make any poor decisions or anything. This is something that you are going to be going through regardless. So just keep that in mind as you are moving through the beginning of this week. The card for the middle of the week is the King of Earth, and the King of Earth is just overall a super positive card, and I'm feeling like there are a lot of good things happening for people in terms of their careers. There's promotions, there's raises, there's bonuses. For some of you, some new opportunities. And when you see the King of Earth is going to advise you to accept and be open to opportunities that come your way, even though, maybe at first it might not be what you wanted. The King of Earth is a card of success. And so whatever opportunity is being offered to you at this time, it is something that is going to bring you success and be very good for you. So for the weekend, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 cards came up. So we got the 3 of Earth, and we've got the Knight of Air, and then we got the Knight of Fire. And I'm not really going through the descriptions on the bottom of the card because that's not exactly what came to me with these cards. So you're not missing anything by me not reading those. But the 3 of Earth is all about the creative spark that you get from following your passion. And it's another card that has to do with career, work, abundance. And it's often something that's associated with a person who is quickly climbing to the top of their profession, a person who is considered to be a good addition to a team. So I'm feeling like for people towards the end of the week, there's going to be something going on where, for anybody who is looking for something to change for them in their jobs, I see the possibility of that happening. But it's not going to be for those who are not working for it. The 3 of Earth is all about the recognition for people who have worked their butts off. You are getting the recognition because you deserve it. And the people who are giving you that recognition and that praise, they know that they've got a high quality person joining them. So then the Knight of Air is the fastest moving energy in the deck. This is a card that I do not pull very often. In fact, I have to say this is probably, one of the very few times I've seen it. So when the Knight of Air comes up, many of us may have felt like we have been at a standstill. And I think that over the course of the year 2016 being a 9-year, a year of endings. That's been talked about a lot. We're moving into 2017, which is a 1-year new beginnings. So a lot of us have kind of felt like we've been weighed down with the energies. We've been feeling like we're at a standstill. When the Knight of Air comes up, we may feel like he brings a whirlwind of energy. And so things may start happening at a very, very quick pace. I also find it interesting that the Knight of Air, the numerology of this card is another 8. So this week is, I feel like, a big week for people, that everything that is happening this week, it's very karmic in nature for everybody. There's a lot of balancing of karma, which is good. We want balanced karma. The next card that came up is the Knight of Fire. And it goes along with the Knight of Air in terms of that quick moving energy. The Knights, they are all about getting things done. And what I feel like is going to be coming up is that there's going to be a situation that people maybe hadn't anticipated that requires us to move very quickly. And not in a bad way. It doesn't have to be a challenging situation. And what I'm getting from these cards is that it's going to be very good. We're going to be happy about it. And what I'm seeing for a lot of people, like all of the information that keeps coming up with these cards is it's all about career and jobs and abundance and money. And what I'm feeling with these particular 3 cards is that for some of you, you might find yourself in a situation where you might have multiple job offers, or something going on where you have some very good opportunities, but you don't have very much time to make a choice about them. And I'm feeling very guided to tell you that you need to make sure that you are trusting your feelings in a balanced way to make your choice. Don't let another person influence you. Maybe if you are feeling guided to choose one opportunity because you feel really passionate about it, you feel like you will really enjoy it, but maybe the benefits aren't as good or the money's not as good. Don't let another person talk you out of it if that's what you really want to do. Really make sure you're following your intuition and your gut on what you want to do. The numerology of the Knight of Fire card breaks down to a 7, which indicates being on the right path. So this is all very positive. This is all very good. And I want to point out part of why I'm talking about being sure to trust your feelings. Because if you notice in this card, you've got, even though it's a fire card, you've got the element of fire, which is represented in the wand. You've got the element of water, and then you've got the element of earth represented with the shore. You could argue that air is represented by the sky, but for sake of argument, let's just say we have the 3 elements. So you have the balance of the elements there, and there are not very many cards. There are not many cards in the tarot decks that show you all of the elements. So I'm just really feeling like this is a card to point out that you need to come from a place of balanced emotions. Go with your emotions, and your gut, your intuition on this decision, but just come from a place of balance. So let's see. Oh, and a couple other things I wanted to just point out really quickly, because you have 2 night cards that popped up for the end of the week. And like I said before, nights are all about getting things done. They're about action. They're swift. They're decisive. At times they're impulsive. So just be sure that you're not active impulsively towards the end of the week. The fire card represents passion. The air card represents intellect. So you might be kind of wrestling with that a little bit, going with, okay, do I follow my passion or do I follow what looks best on paper? And I think we already covered that, follow your intuition on that, follow what feels right. There's also 2 air cards that showed up in this reading. The air represents our intellect, and often when the air cards come up, it shows that we are trapped by our own intellect and being challenged by decision making. That is often an illusion for us. We are the ones who are in charge of our own thoughts. So try to remember that you are not trapped in any situation, that you are in a place of power, and that you can move beyond whatever situation it is that you are feeling trapped in. And then the earth cards, there's 2 earth cards in this. And again, this is why I'm feeling like it's so tied to abundance and careers, money, because the earth cards really are focusing on making money and meeting our material needs. So that's about all I have for you for this week. If it resonated with you, great. If it didn't resonate with you, that's okay too. Not every reading or reader is going to resonate with you. If you did like what I had to say, please follow me on Facebook. You can find me at facebook.com/IndigoWingsHealing. I also have a Facebook group, and the link to that is on my Facebook page. And I will have a website coming soon, so stay tuned for that. All of my contact information is on my Facebook page, and I will post it in the information below the video. So if you like this, please click the like button and subscribe. And until next week, have a great week, everybody. Thank you.